Budget carrier Spirit Airlines is shutting down operations after nearly 34 years in business.
Spirit, abort takeoff.
That's right. Crosswinds fear me.
Actually so irritated right now. My flight is in two and a half weeks, and I just found out this morning that Spirit is gone. The world's ending, guys. The world's ending.
Oh, well, don't be too sad about this. Did you not expect this was bound to happen? Just 6 to 7 years ago, people were trashing this airline to shreds. And now thousands of customers have now been affected by canceled trips Saturday morning, when the closure was made official. It's quite emotional for these people. They had to figure out a way home. And those loyal to the dirt cheap airline provider held a bunch of rewards points that are now, poof, just gone with the wind. Obviously, let's make this clear, we feel for those employees first. They've worked themselves to the core for a 43-year lifespan with the company. But come on people, it's Spirit Airlines we are talking about. Through its somewhat long lifespan, it has never failed to introduce some controversy. After a funny moment and get back to more controversy. And I want to give out some well-deserved digs I know the former employees wish to provide after their forceful layoff. Yet I'm the villain when I say I've never flown Spirit. Maybe my adoration for all things blue may hinder my thoughts on all this, but its competitor JetBlue literally offers less than $500 round trips or less to Santiago DR, a place where I get to enjoy my nice time away from it all in a nice Caribbean air and make air in just one piece. I can always sponsor JetBlue. Holler at me.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
And sorry if my bias is showing, but at least it's to show there is still more out there, and maybe a bit more reliable, that can offer somewhat about the same price to get to where you want to go.
After today, we are going to see a stronger competitive market in our airline industry, and we're going to continue to look at pricing.
Hey, Mr. Sean Duffy of the U.S. Department of Transportation, I don't think it's that bad. Smaller guy Velo is taking up some of the reign there already. Plus, maybe it's my own fear of flying, but you guys should really care for your safety above ground. You'll thank me later as I first introduce you to the mess Spirit has proudly lived in before, despite the bad reviews in the mid to late 2010s popularized by YouTube and Reddit, and finally how TikTok, current social media head honcho, is taking its comical demise, yet some praise now in the 2020s. But first, let us dive right into the current collapse history and see if it's as bad as you think. During my unwinding time at around 5:30 p.m. on Friday, out of all days, and on May 2nd, I received a push notification that Spirit Airlines may be shutting down as soon as tomorrow without an intervention of some sort. And this cut me off by surprise, delaying and possibly nixing my planned Euphoria recap of Season 3 in Best Moments. But alas, that's been dried up at this point, just like all the cast's enthusiasm to return back to this 2019 original in Sam Levinson drama. Anyways, jumping back, I decided to just wait this out and give it a night. Who knows, maybe some sort of saving entity like one of those American or United Airlines could have bought it out. Even moneymaker and open capitalist Walmart could jump in on the airline business. But alas, just like me, everyone wanted this guy gone. Let's take a look at some of the boots on the ground work NBC News had already committed to during reports of the shutdown and immediately after with the closure statement. NBC News begins a report with a man just finding out as he steps off the shuttle. I just found out, Ricardo Tejeda said after stepping off of a shuttle. Within hours, thousands of flights had been canceled, leaving travelers stranded mid-trip or scrambling to rebook as the airline halted operations with little notice. What in the SEPTA emergency funding crisis is going on here? Is it too soon, Philadelphia, to openly air out our frustration about this? Sorry for any offense. But seriously, the way these immediate company closures keep manifesting more and more, is it even fair to the customers for any company to immediately give them the no-can-do right off the rip? And as I read off just there, even customers mid-trip their flight are technically flying on a non-existent flight with no customer service. Now, would it be trying to dig at something to see if any attempts to call customer service after closure were made to record knowledge? A, I would imagine that has already happened. And B, what would that even look like? Would we get a no one is available to take your call right now at the tone please record your message or what? This global news video report from May 2nd following the company shutdown helped me quickly understand as well that all the flights were canceled at the exact moment of 3 a.m. Saturday morning on May 2nd. They cited both bankruptcy filings in November of 2024 and summer of 2025, and even the rise of jet fuel cost. That's right, that sudden heart-shattering feeling you get when gas costs almost $2 or more from a couple months ago. Then yes, Spirit Airlines too couldn't handle the regular watered-down gas we all succumbed to for too long. I even thought about how all sorts of companies and industries crumbled during the pandemic. So there's that too. Need I explain more? Now that you're understanding the basics a bit of what has happened, and yes, while we should remember Sean Duffy's statement that this airline company going down will mean an uptick in plane trip tickets, let's just forget about the terrible news a bit and bring back some levity to the situation. Please, it's really the only thing going for us in these tricky economic times. Let's see why Duffy feels this way and go back a bit, defend our reason to laugh about the situation. So, that being said, let's transport back to 07. You see, in 2007, while of course the company was getting its mixed reviewed reputation that was keeping it at a C+ in my rulebook, a complainant found themselves in a bad experience while booking with Spirit. So that customer of course sends an email that makes its way to then CEO Ben Baldanza. And now you can just imagine where this is going to go here. Big Guy CEO is pissed.
If you're an employee of mine, are you?
Okay.
Demote yourself in the back immediately. Any of my clients cannot see you.
He states, please respond, Pasquale, but we owe him nothing as far as I'm concerned. Let him tell the world how bad we are, and he's never flown with us before anyway, and we'll be back when we save him a penny. He hits reply to all.
What the hell we gonna do now?
Now you can see why I'm not understanding too well on the anguish over this current situation right now. If then CEO messes up to a caliber like that back in the strict 2000s, just theorize what trickled down.
Oh, why do my actions have consequences?
Just like the following pipe strike back in 2010. Now that I've explained the background theory on the potential and well confidentially said internal mishappenings and occurrences, the Pats one day got angry and they're kind of the whole bread and butter of the whole pie here. Let's take a peek into it.
We had to seek self-help to motivate the company to give us a fair and equitable contract.
Now, I'm not an accountant or a financial expert or whatever, but anything for a break, man. Some of these guys fly 20 hours for one single trip alone. Just give them 4 days.
I may have been a little irrational today.
A little.
Shut up!
Let us now jump to the beginnings of the mid-2010s. Yes, all you older millennials and even older, sit down. This will be my leg of the knowledge now. YouTube in 2015. What a time to be alive for the millennial, teenager, or zillennial. That's a shortening for those Gen Zers born between 1995 to 1996, all the way to 2000 or 2001. Anyways, well, yes, those older can say us, and our obsession with the YT is a bit apparent and can explain the modern day brain fog that has us tethered to all things short reel and video. We were still a bit Shakespearean and expansive in our sit and throwback epilogues. And yes, I am proud to say that. We were blessed with well-timed, colorful, expressive, and yes, even creative 20 to 30-minute rants and reviews about all sorts of companies, trends, and items.
Today we're gonna be trying this drink. Oh, I've never had one before. Stop, why am I scared?
One of those people that we all know and is quite pivotal in the YouTube scene at the time is Tana Mojo, and she was just someone you couldn't escape from at the time. Now me, I know I can't remember much of her videos to this day. Yes, my seniors can now laugh too and throw it in my face. I can remember Tana making videos, booking constant trips with Spirit. She always ended up regretting. But alas, content, right? Let us take a gander into one of those rants from our dear old friend.
Airlines. It is literally the scum of airlines. And Spirit Airlines is like right there with Allegiant. Really, really cheap flight prices, but everything else sucks.
Yes, while I am gonna admit there's not much density to this video, god dang it, we are still the pioneers of a good, old, and well thought out stream of consciousness that deserves a moment to sit back and appreciate these types of videos in this category for the originality and spontaneity. Just like this older, yet more recent similar type of vibrant and thought-provoking video produced by Simplistic, he just straight up claims that Spirit is the worst rated airline in America. Let's see for ourselves.
Listen, I heard like if you fly Spirit, you might turn into a spirit. Like that's what I heard online.
Oh,
so,
dude,
like,
that's insane. I want to stay in this body, dude.
Yeah. Me
too.
Hey.
Finally, Now we make landing in the 2020s when Spirit starts to maybe embrace that the final chapter may soon come to appear. And why not go down in an iconic fashion?
They flew out of Philadelphia yesterday and went to San Juan, Puerto Rico, and the passengers had quite a ride. Flight radar shows Spirit Airlines and the passengers. The pilots decided to become hurricane hunters and went through Hurricane Aaron. Look at this flight. Decided to go into the storm.
It first starts with having no care for the world, and to let the cosmic overloaders take the wheel and see what happens, even with an apparent tornado nearby.
All aircraft hold position, there's a tornado coming. Oh, come on, we're already on the runway. Spirit 861, where are you going? Vegas. Spirit 861, you can't do that. I ordered a ground stop. Yeah, but not an air stop. Remind me to never fly Spirit again.
At least air traffic control tried to warn him. You just know those Disney World trip bookers were staring him down through the pilot's seat to get them to their destination. Amen to that.
Alright, you cannot smoke on board, but don't worry. If y'all need to smoke, step out on the wing. If you can light it, we'll let you smoke it. We're very accommodating here at Spirit.
Hey, now you see the second part to this miniature grief series, Spirit, the company, and its employees are preemptively going through in the first half of the 2020s is of course a good old laugh to hide the certain pain being felt. I'd be the one to whip out that cigarette. That is while meticulously getting by TSA. I have my ways. And then finally in this last grief process, well, it's not in the hands of the company or in the workers, silly you.
When the hurricane's gone. Okay, great. Spirit Airlines, what are you doing? Where are you going? Oh, we don't do refunds, mate.
No, the TikTokers carry the weight of the world now in the tips of those menacing little fingers they have, and TikTokers like Rechoy start to make jokes towards Spirit, to then post on a platform where a video like this directly competes for the same amount of views a Spirit commercial may produce.
If I don't, we'll all be having a jolly good time in Davy Jones' locker. Sabi. I don't think you understand. The hurricane is so strong, it's making 100-foot waves in the Atlantic Ocean.
See how this now all comes to play? I told you. It's not worth getting this upset over, guys. The pieces were all there. So now please support the smaller guys like Avello and my pride and joy, of course, JetBlue, to keep some sort of balance for airfare. And don't let that happen to them. Please, I really like my complimentary birthday cocktail and continuous watch time of Crazy Stupid Love. It got me through my returning flight last time when I was suffering from Caribbean fish poisoning. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. So long, viewers. Until then, with the latest hot and trendy topic to delve into.